Today we meet 25-year-old model, law student, actress and Miss SA 2019 finalist KGOTHATSO Iman Dithibe, who is redefining essentially beauty standards and teaching young girls that self-love is important. KGOTHATSO, welcome to The Loft, girl.
Thank you so much for having me.
Here at Afternoon Express, we celebrate and honor great women. And you, just at the age of 25, are exactly that. Now, you study law because you want to help people. And then you've made it to the top 5 of Miss SA 2019. And now you're on a mission to inspire young girls and teach them about self-love. So we want to know from you, what about your childhood influenced you and impacted you to be the person you are today?
It was hard. It was difficult, I mean, being different from other kids, often I would be bullied, I would be teased because I don't look like the other kids. That molded me to be the woman that I am today. But also it impacted me in such a hurtful way because I was not myself for a long time. For a long time, many years, I was not myself. I would pretend to be someone else, just to fit in. I would hide my birthmark with so much makeup, just not to get people staring at me or not to be called all sorts of names. So it was tough growing up.
So you yourself have been motivated to redefine the meaning of beauty, to break down those stereotypical beauty norms. Now, would you say that this was the inspiration behind you entering into Miss SA 2019? And what was the journey like, girl? Because I wanted to be a pageant queen myself.
It was so weird because I think I decided the night before the closing date that, okay, let me try this out. Basically, I did not have a plan. I did not know what to do or how, if I was going to make it or not, But I think after being called and told that I've been selected as one of the top 35 finalists, that's when I was like, you know what, babes, going into this pageant, what are you going to do? What's different? Like, what are you going to bring that's so different that people have not seen? And I remember sitting down and saying, oh, babes, be yourself. I think me being myself, I brought in a flavor, something that was different, something that people didn't think it would be on a beauty pageant, And my plan was, I want people to look at me and say, if she could do it, then I can do it. I wanted people to know that you can deal with your insecurities or something that people think it's an imperfection, So my whole thing was I wanted to be a voice to everyone who thought they were voiceless. I wanted to help people to understand that, you can be beautiful in different ways. You can be beautiful with a birthmark, with vitiligo. You can be beautiful with if you're thicker than the other person or if you're skinnier than the next person, it does not, beauty does not say you need to look a certain way.
Now, for myself, I know that it's very important to continuously spread the message of not fitting in, but instead standing out. Now, how important is it for you, and would you say for young girls to learn how to be comfortable and confident in their own skin from a young age? And for you, what should we be teaching them?
I feel like if I had known, I wouldn't have listened to what people had to say about me. I remember the first agency that I went to literally told me I can't make it if I do not have a makeup on my birthmark so I can look like every other person or every other model on TV. You know what I'm saying? So, obviously, those words were instilled on me and in me. And then I had to live with the fact that, okay, I am not going to make it or I am not beautiful enough if I have my birthmark. If we teach young girls that even if somebody tells you certain things, learn to stand up for yourself. Learn to say, I am going to be who I am and I am going to make it as myself.
What is your message for Women's Day, and what do you want little girls to know that you wish you had heard when you were little?
By being yourself, you are bringing something that was never there in the world. That quote, I live by that quote. I literally wake up to that quote every day. And I remind myself that, you know what, babes, be yourself. By being yourself, you are bringing something that was never there. I remember we actually had this conversation 2 days ago when I had my interview. And and I remember telling someone that I wish I was not told that I had to put on my makeup to cover up my birthmark, because then I would have been the Winnie Harlow, I was still young. I was still 15, I think, when I was told that I can't make it with my birthmark. And I had to live my high school life with that same mentality of, you know what, I need to cover up my birthmark. I literally went to school with makeup on, you know. I think girls need to understand that by being yourself, you are bringing something that was never there in the world, and be yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself and stand up for who you are.
Wow, and I think that that is very proudly said, because you have gone against the odds here and you've made a way for yourself within an industry that kind of places so much importance on looks. So thank you so much, KGOTHATSO, for being that voice for the young girls right now that feel they need that inspiration, they feel that need that motivation and that push to just be who they are. Thank you, Siswam. Cheers.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. South Africa, that is a woman making waves in the South African modeling industry. And I want to find out from you, does her story touch you? Does it inspire you to go out there and champion any mountain that might seem a little too big to climb on top of? Use that hashtag Afternoon Express and let's share in the self-love.